Imagine going into the Battle of the Twin Towers of Lord of the Rings, or participating in a Quidditch match in Harry Potter, or even going on a teacher-guided field trip to anywhere in the world, to the pyramids or to Antarctica. These things can all be done with virtual reality. So what is virtual reality? Well, the definition of virtual is not physically existing as such, but made by software to appear to do so. And reality is the state of things as they actually exist, rather than as they may appear or might be imagined. So basically, a world made of software that's fake, but is presented to you as real. So how close are we to these crazy imaginations? Actually closer than you might think. We aren't as close as some books would like us to be, like Ready Player One, where we put on haptic suits and haptic gloves and we feel like we're actually there. But there are several different companies taking a different approach at this. Google is one of them. And Google's plan is to take care of the classroom, the learning experiences that virtual reality can offer. And their solution is a very cheap solution that can be readily available to schools because they don't have a lot of money. It's called Google Cardboard. And I have one right here. This is a Star Wars Google Cardboard, but essentially it's cardboard with two lenses, a cardboard button that has the little haptic touches on it, and the computer that runs it is the one in your pocket. They have a Google Cardboard app that lets you see the two different perspectives for your eyes. You put it in here, and as you move around, as you can see, you get the perspective for each different eye. And then it's three-dimensional. It actually tricks your brain into thinking that you're there. People get motion sickness because you could be moving in the virtual world, but you don't feel like you're moving in this world. So those are some of the that's one of the problems that a lot of these companies are trying to solve and have solved. The other company that's working on it is Oculus, which is owned by Facebook. But their targeted audience is gaming. The problem with gaming is that most computers, in order to run a virtual experience, cost a lot of money. Around $1,000 for the recommended settings, and then it's $600 more for the device. So we can't really have that experience readily available in schools. Facebook owns Oculus, so we can imagine where it could go with that. Virtual vacations, virtual meetups, virtual chat rooms, where somebody has a room that you hang out in, and hang out with other people that can just pop in and out, and these people could be around the world. Another company is Valve. They're working on the HTC Vive. HTC is the company that's building it. And its targeted audience is also gaming. And everybody has a different approach of how the different controllers, and that's really what differentiates the Oculus and the Vive. So where are we today? Today we sit with these targeted ideas. Google has a software called Google Expeditions, which a teacher can take you on a guided field trip through anywhere in the world. Now it's still in beta, and I'm working on getting it in our school. Oculus is coming out with their device here in the spring. It's available for pre-order, but it's very expensive. There's plenty of video games that support it, and hopefully we see that the technology is adopted, because there's a lot of room for this technology to grow. I mean, we can imagine, living in a completely different world, or working across the country or in a different part of the world, but we all go to the same office in the comfort of our own home. These are all the capabilities of it, and who knows what else. So I think that this is a technology that you should keep an eye on, because maybe one day we can live in your imagination.